Molecular mass is the sum of atomic masses and molecule. To determine a compound molar mass by multiplying each element's atomic mass by its molecule atom count.
Mass is a basic physical property of matter. The mass of an atom or molecule is referred to as the atomic mass. The atomic mass is used to find the average mass of elements and molecules and to solve stoichiometry problems.
Amedeo Avogadro was born on August 9, 1776, and he died on July 9, 1956. Was an Italian scientist known for his research, gas, volume, pressure, and temperature. Contrary to the name, Amedeo Avogadro did not discover Avogadro's number. Rather than say thesis, Jean-Baptiste Perrin gave the name Avogadro's number to the constant, which is equal to 6.022 times 10 raised to 23 in 1909.
Atomic mass is the mass of each individual unit in a compound, where a smaller mass is the mass of 1 mole of the substance. Fundamentally, atomic mass is the mass of an atom, where a smaller mass is the mass of a compound as a whole.
Now let's start answering some word problem. In this problem, how many moles of calcium are in 20 grams of calcium? So first step to do is analyze the given problem. The problem asks to determine the number of moles of calcium in the 20 grams of calcium. So first thing to do is find the molar mass of calcium, which is 40.08 grams per mole. So that means that in 1 mole of calcium, there's a 40.08 grams. Now let's start on what we're given. What we're given is 20 grams of calcium over 1. Since the unit on the top left is grams, we need the bottom right to be grams too. So 40.08 grams. Then in every 1 mole of calcium, there's 40.08 grams, means that on the top is 1 mole of calcium. Now the unit will be cancelled. Now let's compute. 20 divided by 40.08 is 0.499 mole of calcium. So 20 grams of calcium is equivalent to 0.499 moles of calcium. So that's how you convert grams to moles. In the second problem, how many grams are present in 5.9 mole of carbon dioxide? First thing we need to do is find the molar mass of carbon dioxide. CO2 is equals to C plus O times 2. Since there's only one carbon and the atomic mass of carbon is 12.01 plus the atomic mass of oxygen, which is 16 times 2. 16 times 2 is 32 and so 1.01 plus 32 is equivalent to 44.01 grams per mole. So now we can write our conversion factor. So in 1 mole of CO2, there is 44.01 grams. So in calculating, first thing we need to do is write the 5.9 mole of CO2 times second fraction is at the bottom is the 1 mole CO2 and at the top is the 44.01 grams of CO2. So the unit mole will be cancelled. Now we can create the calculation. 5.9 multiplied by 44.01. So this is equivalent to 259.65 grams of CO2. So there are 259.65 grams of CO2 in 5.9 moles of carbon dioxide.
Let us now move on to our third word problem. How many atoms are in 70.4 grams of iron? Since we have no direct conversion between grams to atoms, we will use the linking unit moles. Molar mass of iron is equal to 55.84 grams per mole, which leads us to the conversion factor 1 mole of iron is equal to 55.84 grams of iron. Since we have grams as our given, we will use this conversion factor or this solution so we can cancel out the grams unit, which we can see here. And we will use moles, so we need to come up with another conversion factor, which is this one. 1 mole of iron is equal to the Avogadro's number atoms of iron, which we can see here. Since we have moles here, we should have this conversion factor or this solution so we can cancel out the moles unit, which leaves us the atoms unit, and if we use the calculator, we will come up with this number, rounding it off to the nearest hundredths place, which gives us 7.59 times 10 raised to 23 atoms of iron.